Hey there, Libra. This is Joy with Joy the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. Friends and subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, be sure you click that subscribe button and ring the bell out beside it. They'll notify you anytime I post new videos. Also, if you find you like the content we provide here at Joy the World, be sure to give us that big thumbs up, like, share, and comment down below. Also, to those of you who've given donations into the channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. We have 4 new decks coming in from Scotland, hopefully in time for next week's videos. If not, you'll see them in the upcoming ones. So for now, Libra, let's get to you. All right, you want to bring in prosperity. And we got a little spread going on here for you, baby, but I see that it ends up in success, that the energy that you were folding in time, you were folding it and you were moving it and you were working with it about how to bring about both elements necessary to procreate this prosperity. We'll just leave it at that. So anyways, at the top, crowning the spread, is this credit card, cute and clever. Male or female here, I think you need to know you are cute and clever. Cute means attractive, okay? So a bee has to be attracted to where it goes to get the pollen to make the honey. And so they're saying you got to work it. It's like letting me know that effort needs to be made here. Effort in the process. And what process? So you're doing an oracle read here today. You're like, psst, leave the tarot out of it. We want to get some words in on this. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It's your reading, baby. So we have the Talisman 49. So if you have the Talisman coming in, it's coming in full of beyond heart chakra energy. It's the synergizing of your words and your actions being one and the same. That when it does, it's almost like an iridescent quality, like a hologram. It catches the eye, like the shine of the dragon's scale. That shine and that shimmer is what sets you apart and what makes you different. Makes you different. Your innate balance is what I see coming in here. And you have the... What rune is that? Y'all wait a second. Oh, it's directly on the bottom of this deck. Cooperation is essential for life. Remember how you were trying to find the procreative ability? Well, cooperation. Cooperation of do what you're told. You have some spiritual guidance stepping in here. Now the flowers pop up. They're like, yeah. Because you got to have flowers to attract the bees. Doing what you're told. All right, there's key 1, my friend, into this divine prosperity you've been seeking. And I see the tendrils of life start making their way to you. Right now, there's just mist on the ground. There is nothing there. There's some old grass clippings. There's a little bit of a path, but it runs off the road. And the things that are coming in for you are spiritual and divine. And they're saying, hang on and step in time. Now, step in time, that means do what you're told when you're told. So, y'all call for this, okay? Remember, these words are coming from you guys. Step in time, do what you're told when you're told. Don't put it off. Move when the unction is there. And that brings in 52, Goddess of the Moon. You were calling in this, and this is your divine working. So what you're being told, you're letting me know, is more from your future self, your divine self, not just spiritual guidance like, totems, spirit guides, that type of thing. You are your spirit guide here. You were the one folding the energy. Remember, working it and dividing it and bringing it about. And that is the cosmic flow, the wealth. And it could be like some talk about Akashic records, but it is your preconceived plans, the plans you had before you got here, okay, to bring about this divine union. They're working on you aligning with a partner for life, is what you are saying. They having you unite with a partner for life, okay? Aren't you cute and clever? So next to the talisman, we have 3, Wizard of Awareness. And that's got you like things that make you go, you're like, it's got your wheels turning. It's got your rod lighting up. I can see that for sure. And it is opening an ancient gateway, an ancient portal. The portal of this. Look. This is in the earthen realm. This is in the cosmic realm, obviously, and that's the flow that's coming in. And that is like what is on the other side of this. Almost like this is some secret underground water system, like an aqueduct. Got some Aquarius energy coming in here. Some of you might check out a few of the Aquarius videos, okay? Mine or otherwise. What you feel guided and led to. There is one. They're talking about one. There is one. There is one. There is one. There's one that talks about love. So look for love in the title, okay? And it doesn't have to mean like partner love or twin flame love. It's none of that kind of like, you're calling it jabber. None of that jabber. They're just telling you to key in on that word of love. And some of you others, there's Piscean, okay? Because of the Neptune, the needing to know. The needing to know. All right. So since the rune came out on the other one, I'm going to get one with this. Help us with this Wizard of Awareness for Libra here. This love and this needing to know. You ask for help, you're going to get it. Cooperation, talking about 2, here we go. 2, here we go. Movement, new dwelling, life, progress, transition, shifts, change, sun, and reassurance. So you're needing a little bit of reassurance. Like, remember, you go, do it when you're told, that type of a thing, and you're like, I'm not so sure. But if you're here now and this is resonating and bells are ringing for you, you called about this reading. So check in and get that confirmation. Seek that confirmation. This isn't coming from people. This is coming from within, in your private time, in your reflection time. And that says it helps. It helps with your sanity. Time to catch up regardless. And it is going like this, not even like this. It is like running a race. And that doesn't mean running yourself ragged. Stop distracting, Libra, is what you're very clear about here. Because your distractions are doing this. I was wondering why this one's here. So many of the other ones are face down, but this one's here. And you're like, no, it's perfect. It's fine. It's good. And what you're calling good is not in line with what you have divined in. What you have planned, what you're seeking. Okay? So, stop distracting yourself. All right? Get in that flow. It will help with your sanity, baby, and help you catch up. Simply, it's not that you're way behind. You sort of are. But it's that stop distracting yourself. And like, it's talking about like this moving back, turning around, second guessing, running rabbits, that type of a thing, because it just gets you off the path and it causes a bunch of muck. It causes a bunch of uproar and some stir, and it gets like you're showing me this frenetic energy. It's like these all these charges, these, you would think positivity is a good thing, but here, this positive charge around you, it actually drones and drowns out this connection. Okay? It diminishes it. It becomes the old dead grass, right? So we're going to leave the center alone for now. We're going to jump on over to this other side. All right. So I don't do inversions. So when they show up, take heed. All right. Number 24, stuck in the mud. Because what follows with this intense of a storm? Can you see the mist, the rain, the waters rising? That is a surge, a storm surge. And that's beyond the ordinary. That is extraordinary. So I want to stop for a second. Libra, you're extraordinary. And if you're extraordinary, put your energy in your own hands. Bring in this justice, this desire, this dream for yourself. There needs to be no shame about it, no hiding it, no like doctoring it up with little white lies, none of that. None of it beneath the surface. Come right out and be your fine, beautiful self. Be your divine self. Because you know what? When you have great things and you're feeling really good, it makes you generous, makes you kind, not just of your money, but of your energy, of your thoughts, because that's what's stepping in here. Okay? And it creates a safety for you. That's what I think is some of this new dwelling that the movement card is calling in. It creates a safe haven for you, restoring your sanity, okay? And then it just reiterates how cute and clever you are. No shame there. There ain't no shame, love. Step into that. Because see, all that rain, it gets you stuck in the mud, but it's your mind, remember? And all that distraction, then it bogs you down, and it creates a whole different kind of chaos, a whole slew of like secondary issues. You're telling me problems. So you've created problems where there were none. Like, if your mind's in this frenetic type energy, you go for a drive and you're like, you knew you should go home because you need to get some rest or get some dinner, something like that. You think, no, just one more turn. I'll take this little side street and look at all this new construction going around there. I'm going to dream a little bit more, and you get a nail in your tire. But you don't know it because you go home, you're eating dinner, and you get up to go work the next day and you have a flat ass tire. And you have to call in with the lame old excuse of, I'm sorry I'm late because my tire is flat, which makes you feel dumb. All right? Elephants are intelligent. You're not dumb. And just like accidents or other things, a series of decisions that are seemingly insignificant can lead to big consequences. All right? And you're saying that you know better? To get on the same page with yourself, body, mind, and soul. See that triune, that prismatic crystal you're holding in your hand? It's crystal clear to you. But you're overworking your mind. Your mind is taking up the slack. It's taking up your heart space. No wonder you're talking about the talisman for your heart. So for some of you, you need a necklace, okay? Just to even something that you're going to touch or fiddle with some, because you're showing that stirring up that heart chakra energy. Kind of like mine falls right here. It's a little bit in the high heart, and it's on the throat as well. And so sometimes when I'm talking to you guys, I'm touching it. I'm tapping into my heart energy, and that will begin to take this excess off of your mind and stop burdening and bringing about this energy. How crafty. That's amazing. That is amazing. Okay. Then next to Stuck in the Mud, number 24, on a sweet little bird. We have number 4, Spirit of Place. So that bird, the bird here caught my attention when I laid the card down. And it's a yellow bird. And the yellow leaf, even though you're looking here, you're looking at the one that is dead, that has lost its color. This is the flame, the candle, that is calling my name. It's calling your name. It is your gut instincts. Trust your gut. Trust yourself. And that's when the butterfly comes out. Beginning to trust yourself will alleviate a lot of that excess stress that you have. Take that pressure off. Because remember, we were talking about not consulting those outside energies, but needing to, instead of asking others, tune in and get some of the confirmation with yourself, because you are speaking. Your heart is trying to talk to you and tell you about the prosperity that it desires, that you're cute and clever, to begin to build you up and encourage you, and that drives you forward and leads you in the right direction. Encouragement is your form of motivation. So how can you encourage yourself? What is it that makes you feel good? And we're not talking about purchased objects, okay, Libra? We're not talking about other people. We're talking about yourself. What encourages you? Would it be a little morning wake up book of like positive things to say to yourself? Would it be writing something on the mirror in your bathroom to reiterate a favorite quote that you have? Like I have one on my fridge from Eleanor Roosevelt that says, "Do the thing you absolutely think you cannot do." And so it sits there and it looks at me. I don't see it every day, but boy, when I do, oh yeah. And then I have another one that says, let my love open the door. Let it open it. So that means for me to step back, because I'm a real worker, I'm a doer. I'm very much heavy on the action type person, turning potential into actual, that sometimes I don't wait for the time. Remember that when they tell you that's when you should do it. And I get it and they're like, "Hit, not yet." You know, so I have those things around to remind me to be in my rhythm, to be in my flow, and for you to be motivated. Okay, just a little side note there. So underneath comes 41, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. There's a whole lot you know about yourself that you haven't been paying attention to. You've been seeking through, sexual connections. You could call it a lover, a partner, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a spouse, even a BFF, because that doesn't have to be sexual, but as incredibly intimate, right? And so you're almost like a blur, like instead of being like this, it's almost like a half step off. And so it makes your note flat, and not a flat note, an out of tune note, and it gets you out of tune with yourself. That some more tuning into yourself, divining with self, and listening to your own heart and following your gut in that is important. All right, because that's going to end up leading you to this energy, to the sun. And remember, look at this. Remember how motivation, that's the movement here. That's your safety, your dwelling place, your respite for your mind. Remember that it says sun. Can you see that? So it's worth it. And look who's in there. You and all that you imagine. You and all that you are. This is you nourishing and flourishing. And this is what kept showing in the folds of the cards. Number 32, Deuter Spirit. So your spirit just flags up. Remember, let my love open the door that I said I'm looking at. It's over on my fridge over there. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door, Libra. Let my love open the door. The door to what? Because the two cards that are going in the center, the divining rod, the central channel, they're waiting to be looked at. Okay, number 5, goblins. Since you are so beautiful and seemingly refined, there's some of that, you're saying nubblegub. What is nubblegub? There's some nubblegub lubbadubs underneath the surface. But they're friendly creatures. That's what I see here. It's just stuff that in the shadows, they can seem kind of creepy, a little bit spooky. Bring it into the light. You'll find what you think is freaky or odd or strange. There are other people who get on the same page with you, who have that same bent, that same understanding. And you'll begin to find your tribe, your belonging, your place, your rhythm, your flow, your confidence. Ooh, and I love it. There's just like a slew of butterflies lighting up. So you'll find light in the darkness. You'll find your inner beauty, okay? Because it is beautiful. Trust me. I see behind those eyes, baby. So underneath the goblins at 12, that slow and steady. Because remember how I said it's like running the race, but not like having to run and but staying in step, staying in time. Remember to remove the distraction, the delay, because that was really just you avoiding this energy. But by trying to avoid that, you never got any of this. That's a lot of deliciousness you were missing out on. And that's why you're like, walk us through this, show us what it is going on inside Joy. And it's 12. 12 is a divine number. It's about union in and out, integrity. Okay, in science it's called osmotic balance. So it's when we'll have to use the word pressure. The pressure externally matches the pressure internally, so thus it cancels out the pressure. And the pressure to be anything other than what you are is gone. But I love it. This isn't a ground snail. This is like a Tinkerbell of the air, a snail. But to me, it makes me think of like a nautilus in the water. With that motivation, with that surge, with that pulse, with that heart and that gut instinct, it thrusts you forward. Just like a horse, when they run, you see them there like, they're not like Ferrari, even though a horse is on the front of a Ferrari, right? A horse is like this. You know, waves. Waves move like this, okay? So you might think you're taking a step forward and 2 steps back. You're not. You're not. You're not at all. That's what you're showing us here. Believe in yourself, beautiful, magical, wonderful self. Your masterful self. I love it. Don't you worry, Libra. Okay? We got you. We're ready to see. We love you. Bye.